There you go. Enjoy.
It's staying as cotton alcohol bottles, parentheses 4.
Why do you hurt me like this?
Because I'd already entered it.
I was literally trying to tell you that I got the name for it.
Oh.
But someone was too busy fawning over Kiala's alcohol scent.
Alcoholism.
Hooray!
Yeah.
I'm actually like really tempted for Nim to say, "Why do you smell like a gym locker?"
I don't.
There are no
Old Spice
gyms.
hasn't been invented yet.
There are no gyms in TOZ.
Damn.
Yeah, gyms have been around for a long time, actually.
Different reality,
You
Shaylin.
smell like real gym locker.
Eventually, Hill's gonna kind of like let go of Nim and pull out a bottle from her bag. It's like,
Nim does not let go.
I brought a souvenir.
Oh, I don't drink anymore.
Say it, please.
Not
please.
for you.
So funny.
But not for you.
I brought back a personal souvenir.
Oh god,
It
Kiala
ain't
drinks
for any
she
of
just
y'all.
She just becomes Parisian. Every time somebody drinks, they just start growing a cowboy hat out of their head.
Yeehaw.
No, the Parisian accent is just what people sound like when they're intoxicated in this world.
They all actually speak like British people, but they're all drunk and wasted, so they always sound like they're cowboys.
Hey there. I'm
Yeehaw,
a Shala. Yeehaw in it.
Yeehaw, in it.
Yeehaw, Golf! It's Tuesday!
It's Tuesday on the ranch, isn't it?
But yeah, she'll be like,
So she only pushes Nim off, and Samson's still in the hug.
No.
what? No, she just let go of Nim. Nim's still holding Kiala, and Samson's still holding them both. So she kind of had to wriggle to get her stuff out.
I could just see her trying to push the neck of the bottle up in between her and Samson's just like, "Eee, I
But yeah,
brought souvenirs."
She's just like, glad to see you're both doing well. And, Nim, I like your new friend.
His name is Mr. Golem.
I see.
He can give pets. Not very well, though, but we're working on it.
I see.
I also feel like Nim's actually talking like...
Stella's probably pretty good at understanding.
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 Snowdrop, where the hell
I
did he
said
go?
what I
Snowdrop is on
said.
top of Kiala.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
But yeah, go say the words.
And she'll give him a little head pat.
Would you like a little fish? Yes, you would. Wait. Oh no.
Wrong room.
Wrong
Wrong
short
baby.
person.
Wrong baby.
This is a very long hug.
You know, he was just like, now what?
I was actually thinking the same thing. What do we do now?
I mean, should Yala wriggle out?
No. Not allowed. Not even a little.
we need to make up for lost time.
Well, then you have to let go. We weren't gonna be hugging her this whole time.
We would if we knew she was leaving.
No.
Yes.
Nah.
You know, like, yeah.
But yeah, I think after about like 2 minutes of this going on, she's gonna be like, "Are you guys stuck?"
I said, Samson really missed you.
Kiala just kind of pokes at Nim's hand.
Oh, wait, you're
Hello?
9th level. Yeah, you have access to Maelstrom.
Hello?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you have access to all of the... Oh, it was inundation you didn't. No, you have inundation.
Wait, what are you checking for?
I'm going over the lessons while you guys do
Okay.
the thing, and I'm trying to figure out which one was the one that you technically don't have.
Tide Wall. It was Tide Wall. It was a spell, not an ability.
Starting at 10th level, yeah.
Yes.
And the only other one you don't have is the one at 14th level, plus the spell at 15.
Do you not like the hug?
It's not that, it's fine, but they don't generally last this long.
Check Samson's hair.
What? I imagine him actually whispers and Kiala's just like, wait, what?
Check Samson. Yeah, Nim actually does a whisper. Check Samson's
What?
hair.
She tries to spin around while simultaneously being held by the person she's trying to see.
So, Snowdrop, be a homie, knock off Samson's hat. You know the drill.
Do you think Snowdrop would have heard you whispering?
Snowdrop? Should've.
Whispering while talking in Yala's fur?
He makes a good point.
He has he's proficient in right? He's proficient in perception.
Who isn't?
That
I'm
is true.
like 80%
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
She
imagine
makes-
that.
She makes an excellent point. So, Snowdrop, having already been proven to be a little bit of a mischievous soul, kind of noodles his way down Yellow's face, across her shoulders, under her chin, and over to Samson. And he just climbs up on top of the hat, and then you just see him do a little, like, fox jump. You ever see a fox, like, jump up to nosedive into snow?
Yeah.
To burrow down for prey? Yeah. He does that off of the top of Samson's head onto the back brim. And it just kick flips the hat off his head. And
I want to catch Snowdrop and use him as a wig.
No. So as the hat falls,
Do it. Do
you
it.
just look
Do
over
it.
at Samson.
Do
I
it.
want
Do it. Let it happen, Lordo.
For him to try and use Snowdrop as a wig?
He quits the hug just to preserve his hair.
That would be a contested... I don't know, I feel Snowdrop... Your athletics against his acrobatics?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go!
Do I roll that?
No. I have the sheet.
Unless you're the one
Unless you
wigging.
want to roll the... Yeah, you have control of the sheet. You
Yeah,
want to roll
use
the acrobatics?
Nim's numbers.
No!
We're not
use,
using Nims.
you're using Snowdrop's acrobatics, and Simpson's using the athletics.
Alright, roll your thing, Samson.
Come on, Nim.
Alright.
Let's fucking go!
Heck yeah!
I'm
Get
just
back here, you little
curious.
wig.
I'm gonna... Why did I let you roll?
Wow.
That was literally min-max!
Hot damn!
So Samson grabs Snowdrop instead of his hat and then just tries to plop Snowdrop onto his head.
Hear me out. He can blink. Or Misty Step.
Oh shit, he can! Yo!
And Kiala just watches the couple of seconds before Snowdrop teleports away It's just like, what is happening?
I want to teleport to where Snowdrop goes.
I was gonna say he teleports. on the
Synchronized
lightning.
Misty stepping.
Wait, what?
Can it
Oh,
be like a pause?
shit. Yeah, I was like,
Can it be like a pause before Snowdrop actually disappears? So it's kind of convincing for a second, and then not at all.
I just gotta see which one he has at will. I think it's blank.
Oh. So then he casts Blink and sometimes goes into the astral plane?
Ethereal. It's not astral.
Ethereal.
So I was just thinking he like Misty steps under
Ethereum.
the bed.
No, I don't. Oh, that depends on if he has Misty Step or Blink.
Innate spellcasting does say Misty Step.
Oh yeah, that's right. The unique spellcasting's under the features. At will, blink, magic stone, and the third one that I will not say for the spoilers. Yeah, he can blink
Power
at will.
word kill.
He can blink at will, and he can do a misty step 3 times a day. And you know what the hell am I doing? This is your pet. You're free to control this. I only control some of the lore stuff. I gave you full reign of Snowdrop. I should be fair and let you have free reign of Snowdrop. So you use his spell list as you will, as you want to.
Immediately after he yelled, "Why did I let you roll?"
Fuck you, right? Never mind. Hold on. Sit down. Well, wait.
Sit
how
down,
could-
stand up, sit down, stand up, sit
Wait,
down, stand
hold
up.
on.
What from me?
Hold on. How could he?
We don't know. We just sort of try and meet Lordo's insane demands as he keeps us hostage here.
Yeah, baby.
Possible.
How could he possibly what?
How could it Yeah, there's no spell DC against it. It can't fail.
Yeah, because it's not attacking anyone, it's just teleporting away.
Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah, never mind. It's just trying to mess with my head. Do your thing, Shay.
What do you mean? I never said any way to stop him.
He wanted to follow.
Yeah. I'm not actually doing it, but
Yeah, because you wouldn't know where he went.
I could guess.
Yeah, so Snowdrop Misty Steps?
Yeah.
So yeah, 1 minute Snowdrop's there, the Samson holding him against his head, and going a puff of mist as he just appears on top of him's head. And Yala
What?
just sees Samson the chemo patient with just separated tendrils of hair sprouting from all over his head.
I mean, if it was 8 hours later, he'd have a third of it back. And that just might look worse.
Yeah, he's got like 1/3 of his total hair back, but they kind of congregated into little like groupings all over his scalp.
It forms a map of the world on his head.
Yeah,
The
he's-
northern corner.
Yeah, he's got like a polka dot pattern on his head, but his hair is just like everywhere. He looks like somebody who's rapidly losing their hair would. Except he's
Except
growing.
it's the opposite.
And as
Yeah.
she stares at him, she just sees another long hair just shoots out of the air and gracefully falls down over his face.
Gracefully is a one way to put it, I mean.
Yeah, there's not even enough there for him to like tie back. He's just stuck with this horrible mop of a head. I really want to get another avatar of this drawn.
Okay, go pay for it.
What are Doki's rates again?
$60, I think.
Oh, that's not bad. Not for this.
It's just finding someone who's willing to draw it might be a bit hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys thought tassels were bad!
Whee!
But
Now
Anyway.
you have to draw every individual strand of hair.
Anyway, what does Kiala say?
She just looks at it for a second, goes, huh, then starts walking away.
That seems like a lot of not.
She's
my
gonna go look at the golem. She's gonna show the smaller kids to the big golem.
And as you what did I say? They were like a foot tall each now?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you pull them out, you just hear them go beep, 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 beep. And then you just see Panak poke out of Mr. Golem's chest. And then it was John Ree and Quinn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they leave your hands and join the amalgamation of golems.
Woo!
They mix their saying together.
Goley boys.
Scrubble, scrubble. And then Mr. Golem lifts his hand up over Kiala and just goes to pat her on the head, and his hand just falls over her body.
She shakes her head.
He looks to Nim for approval.
Nim gives him the thumbs up. You're getting better.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a mess maker.
She just kind of looks at the pile of sand. I can see.
He's doing his best.
He is getting better.
The sand pile at your feet just gets reabsorbed into his body.
At least he cleans up after himself.
Now what do?
Do you have any good news to tell us?
Good.
Besides being back and all.
We're going to war.
Actually, yeah, that's the only reason I said this. I fully expect bad news.
Mm,
How can you fully expect bad news? You've been sitting here listening to it go on.
There's not too much to report. We'll have my people on our side if we need them.
If everyone's as capable as you, then that's a great thing.
Well, she is the top student.
So are you?
Well, yeah, but not everyone near me was as capable as I am. That's sort of what made me the top student. I don't know if that was the case at your guys' schools.
It was largely just whoever lived the longest.
What? What the fuck is up with your schools?
We weren't coddled by rich people, you little...
First off, this is the first time that Kiala's brought up, oh, you just had to survive. To Nim.
Gets to school. Objective. Survive.
Yeah. Feels like, well, I don't know how they'll be in a large-scale war. Everything there's always been smaller things, tussles between neighboring groups. I hope that they'll all be okay.
Yeah.
They just sit in silence, staring at each other.
Y'all's looking at the golems.
So, how was your family doing? They must have liked to see you.
Indeed.
Got any fun stories to share?
Kuno
I mean,
seems to have found an interesting passion with headwear.
Oh, no kidding. As Samson then picks up his hat and puts it back on.
Oh yeah, that. Whoop.
Oh, did that toy we mailed out end up getting there?
Not yet. It's quite remote. Didn't really expect it to, but I gave her the other one.
Did she like it?
I believe so. It's called No No.
No.
Kella nods. And, all my friends back at the school were, well, all the ones I saw were doing well.
Some of them were dead.
She doesn't say that. She just clarifies that instead of all, some of them are okay.
Oh, that's good that people seem to still be doing well. Your friends at school.
I was able to tell them about some of the insane things we did here.
Like what?
I think one of them will probably be envious of the owlbear egg you have. Got.
What's the day counter on that, by the way?
It's still day 3.
Right?
Woo.
Give it up for day 3, everybody. Day 3.
Days have not passed.
There's been a lot of stuff. Also, you know, large in part because the time has to be split between the party.
And time zones.
Yeah.
And playing with children.
Now that you're all
Thinking.
together again, time can speed up. We don't have to play back and forth with time.
Yeah, now we'll get a day done in like 2 sessions instead of 3.
You wish.
Hey, if you want the time to move faster, all you have to
No!
do is move the time faster.
No!
But you mean spend time doing more than RPing between each other?
It's an open invitation to whatever you all want by majority rule.
We want to beat the campaign.
No.
So that way, there is no war and we can just hang out.
Filibuster the war!
Time skip past the war
Do the war.
to Thanksgiving.
Do the war.
Poggers.
It's time
Does
for giving
Yala-
thanks instead. Everyone has
Does
died.
Yala turn to us, like, at any chance, or is she just looking at the golem?
She might glance over every so often.
But like, I mean, like face view. Do we ever get a look at her newfound scar?
I mean, I don't imagine it was big enough to be scar-worthy.
Nah,
Well,
At
yeah.
least not like seen through the. And she would have washed off any extra blood. If you want to notice, if we want to say like, oh, she missed a spot of blood when cleaning up.
Oh goody, this will be great.
Yay!
Oh goody.
But yeah,
Let's go perception.
percept
Right?
it, man.
Woo. Yeah, that's about right.
Oof.
Let me try. That's Snowdrop sheet.
Snowdrop sees it.
I'm gonna also roll for him just because I think it'd be funny.
Snowdrop sees all.
Yeah, Snowdrop hops onto her shoulder, starts like licking it off.
Blim.
Blim,
Blim.
blim, 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 blim.
Snowdrop rolled higher than Samson.
So yeah,
Lower than them.
Snowdrop's not rolling at disadvantage. Technically, he rolled lower, but just had more bonuses.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know.
This time.
So, how are things here? I heard you got into a tussle.
Can you believe that Samson made me fight? You're kidding.
Alright, I'm back.
Hustle? Welcome back.
Well, Zanzibar was pretty, keen on us trying to get a little bit stronger, since we didn't know whether you were going to be coming back or not. And, well, I figure a little sparring would do us both good. I've never really gone up against a magic caster, and him, well, isn't exactly trained in self-defense.
And Hill looks over at Nim and is like, what about all your spear training?
I taught you how to use
I
a
attacked a
spear.
leaf, remember?
True, you did very well.
Thank you.
Oh, I suppose you don't still have a spear though, huh?
Nim will pull out her spear. I do.
Oh.
Where the fuck has that thing been this whole time?
You don't want to know.
In Nim's bag.
Man, even when no one's talking to the DM, he's out of pocket.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, I hate you.
Wait.
Mm.
Bully me.
Yeah.
But Hiala, it seems like you got into a tussle of your own, and then we'll point to the cheek. What happened?
What? And she wipes at it, notices she missed a spot of blood. It was like, oh, oops. That was
Oopsie.
meant to be cleared off. She wipes more at her face.
Bonding with
What
my
happened?
mother.
Well, that doesn't exactly answer what happened. Was everything alright?
Of course.
If Samson didn't have a point of exhaustion, he would doubt.
Are you up to 3 or 2?
Back
Up
to 2.
1.
Oh, back to 1?
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause he said
right. Yeah.
Oh, so you were at 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought you were at 3.
Well, because it's been 3 days, but that's only 2 nights.
Oh, yeah, no, what it was? Because he was about to not sleep again, so I was already expecting it to be 3. But instead, Nim doctor-filled him into sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if he hadn't slept before he all got back, her first comment was gonna be like, wow, you look like shit.
That was also Nim's
You look
comment.
like you only have 8 HP and 2 levels of exhaustion.
You know, to be fair, he still looks like shit.
But for different reasons.
Yeah.
Well, but he's at full health, so...
Speaking of...
Now it's just his hair that looks like shit. And she's not gonna mention that.
And it's growing back.
Wow. Was ist das?
But what happened?
I just... got a bit of a scratch.
From what?
Was it some sort of wild animal, or did someone attack you?
Yes.
That doesn't answer question.
What does it matter?
Well, we're worried about you.
It's a scratch on the cheek. And she like looks at Samson, and now she is gonna bring it up. She's like, you look worse off than I do.
It's growing back.
What about the
See?
bags under your eyes?
That was... You know.
I don't. I wasn't here.
I mean, she actually does, because Zanzibar mentioned that he wasn't sleeping.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
That's why earlier I said how ironic.
I mean, it was taking me a little while to get over the fact I thought you were gone.
No, poor bugger.
Now you're back.
So it doesn't matter.
Samson peels the bags out from under his eyes.
Tosses them aside. Like, yep. I am sorry it took so long.
We're sure you came back as soon as you could.
It was an interesting time trying to convince everyone that you were real.
Am I that unbelievable? Or is it her?
Everything, really. The whole story doesn't make much sense if you weren't living through it.
Now that you say that, that definitely tracks. Honestly, I don't think I'd believe any of this happened if I wasn't here for it either.
Yeah. Phil's gonna open the bottle of alcohol and drink. Anyways, did you want to try some of this?
What's that?
It's a popular drink from Katma.
Well, I'm not one to turn down offer drink. And Samson will pull out some bottles.
I just picture Nim going, no, in her mind. The
Yeah.
adults are gonna do the thing again.
Nim's got that like plastered like smile on her face, just in her mind she's like, no!
Yeah.
Nim's still immune to the effects of alcohol, isn't she?
Yeah, I think for like at least another 8 days.
Oh
Yeah,
my fucking
Inside
god.
her mind, she's just doing the fucking Luke Skywalker gif.
Well, but yeah. Kel will pour Samson a drink. And pour herself a drink. And then drink.
Samson will, when you pour the thing, he'll offer to do a toast.
She just
She'll-
sits right by
she'll-
it and shoots it.
She'll clink the glasses.
Welcome back, Alan.
Yeah.
She nods. And then she's gonna be like, did you want some, Nim?
No, you guys have fun.
Suit yourself. Samson will try some.
And while you guys are drinking, Nim's gonna sneak out of the room.
Wow, she's not very good at sneaking, is she?
Yeah, it's weird for someone to announce it like that.
You did not announce it.
I sneak out of the room while they're not looking.
Now, I imagine what Nim actually did is, oh, I forgot. I need an excuse not to be here, so bye.
Kel's like, haha, my passive perception is high. I see everything. I see all.
Looks pretty good.
That's good.
If you didn't like it, I'd have to kill you.
Yeah. It can be strong though, so keep that in mind.
Ow.
And she'll set the bottle down between them.
Mr. Golem's just standing there, looming over top of both of you.
Samson will sort of just like sit down like back to the wall. Now we're trapped in the room now.
Ah! Well, you're trapped in the room.
Excuse me, which one of us can teleport? Does Nim go bother Zanzibar for something?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you guys wanted to continue.
You can pester Zanzibar first.
Yeah, go bother him.
Oops.
Oh god, she's tipsy already. Damn, that shit
Tiffany!
is strong.
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Oh god, they're both drunk. Nim left every time.
You get back, we're just spinning on our heads.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hey, Zanzibar, what you doing?
Oops.
And Zanzibar's sitting there, just mixing something in a little flask.
Oh, he's drinking too.
I was gonna say, are you drinking too?
No, I am making a potion.
Oh, thank gosh. Anyway,
Thank gosh, what's wrong with alcohol?
the fact
My
it's
dad likes
alcohol.
it, so it's bad.
What did him say?
The fact it's alcohol.
What is wrong with you?
Do you really want that answer?
We don't have time to get into that right now. More importantly speaking, what's the potion?
It's a health potion. A replacement. The one I gave Samson?
Oh, cool. Does it have to be like a right now thing, or can it wait, or...
What do you want, child?
Would you possibly, potentially, maybe sort of, kind of go
Spit
over
it out,
magic right now?
child!
Don't interrupt me, I'm kidding.
What?
No has to
You
go
just
over
see-
magic.
Slowly put down the potion. And he just reaches up to his ears and he just puts his fingers in them and turns his fingers around for a second. What?
Gross. Gross.
No. The other thing you said. The actual important one. What?
The urge to just start from the beginning is unreal. But I won't. Would you like to go over magic? Like right now. This second.
Next thing, the cat's going to start saying that she wants to hang out with me.
No, she's not.
I would hope not. I don't think
What?
I
Why
could
not?
take- Because between you taking initiative, him being depressed and well, kind of downright pathetic, and
Before you get your briefs in a knickerbottom, yes, that's the term I'm gonna stick with. It's
Did you
either
see
I
Zanzibar?
stay here.
I was gonna say, you just see Zanzibar snickering at it. Snicker bottom.
It's either I stay here with two adults who are probably gonna get plasters in the next 15 minutes, or do nothing. And I was doing nothing for 8 hours.
Why, you fucking freak?
It's not like I was watching you. Get over it. You're not that important.
Oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot. Shala's back. Between your training, fighting the golem, and her experience in Katma, everyone receives a level up. Have fun.
Oh shit, for real?
For real.
Hold on.
I was
actually-
going to actually give you and Simpson the level up after you fought the golem for the last time, but I figured Jade might stab me if she didn't know she was going to get one soon, so I decided to hold off, and I was going to give Shala her level up after she finished the whole Katma thing with the elders, but I figured someone else might stab me if they didn't think they were getting a level up. So I figured it was just better to wait.
How do you change the level here?
No, I forgot.
I don't have the option to change that, my
Wait,
guy.
How do we wait, no, I do know. It's Jade, I'm borrowing your
It's under
character
This
sheet.
after session is just gonna be screaming about how to level up in Foundry.
Under features, but I don't think we can do that.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we
wait,
have-
yeah. It's... Yep, we can do it.
Press the little pencil thing.
And then go to
Oh.
details.
Yay. Wait, pen?
Wait, do we have to do this right now?
No, you don't have to.
No.
It could wait till
Okay.
the after session.
So, teach, or are you busy?
And you'll just see Zanzibar stare at you. And he'll just reach behind him and grab the flask, and then just chuck it at the window.
Oh my
And the
god.
vial just breaks on the window pane and starts sliding down the window. We'll go with Teach. I am not passing up this opportunity. Come!
Nim is so confused.
As he just grabs the staff and slams it against the floor, you see little wisps of flames just rise up into the air as it strikes the floor, and they dissipate fast. It's just, you know, like a spark, except more fiery. Onward to the outdoors!
That's a lot of energy for this time of day.
He just stops dead and whips around and looks at you. He's like, "Don't you dare get lazy on me!"
I'm not lazy. I'm just conserving my energy for what's important.
Yes, like studying and training. And he opens the door. Out you go!
Snowdrop, I swear to God, if you don't stay on Nim, I'm going to set you on fire.
So what you can do, if you just put them together, and then
I did,
both
and
of them.
what happens is he keeps like just moving back as I move Nim. See?
Oh, I know why. Because he's technically smaller, so he moves on a different grid plane.
God dang it, Snowdrop.
Oh, it's because of the fuck. I think it might be because of the fucking fact that it's all Euclidean, so the fucking direction, the diagonals take longer.
Yeah, that's just what I wanted Nim to do.
Alright, in your cryomancy, what do you have?
I have 2 or 3. I'm stalling for time as I look for the thingamabobble because I have to click the right thing. 3, Fount of Frost, Freezing Touch, and Rime of Water, which I really wish said Feast of Frost. Why? I don't know.
So you have Font of Frost, it gets nothing new. Freezing Touch is second level, you already have it, it doesn't get anything new. Rime of Winter, that's 14th level.
It opened. Oh my god. Why now? Sorry, I got an update on something.
Yeah. You have... What do you have in Geomancy?
That one I think is the one I actually only have 2. Master of Earth, Voice of Stone.
Starting at second level. 14. Oh, you haven't started The Earth is Ours?
No.
Okay, so we'll keep that. And then you have these 2. Oh, wait, this thing was based on spell slots. Oh,
I thought
first spell
that was
level.
based on spell level.
Yeah, it's you expend a spell slot of a certain level, and the higher it goes, the more of effect it has, which would just be 1-to-1 with the point system. You would just take that many points out. 6, 10. You already have Voice of Stone. So you have 2. This is 2. Go back. And what are the things in Hydromancy you have? Because I know you don't have Pyro or Electro.
Let's see. Crash. I think I have all the Hydromancy stuff, except the higher level stuff at 15, because Nim has the Tidewell now, because she got that one early. One with water, inundation, and crashing waves.
Yeah, you can access
And she already
Tidewell now.
learned
You
all
have
except the level 15 spell.
inundation. You have
Yeah.
one with water.
Yeah.
You don't have the level 15th spell, and you aren't level 14th, so you don't get Aqueous Mastery yet. So there's nothing in Hydromancy. You're caught up on that. And besides, so in the influence of time, how it's gonna work is
Every couple of minutes, I can just roll an Arcana check while Samson and Yella are drinking it up.
yeah, it'll take an hour for you to study one spell, but you'll get. Let me do a roll. Oh, good on you. You get 5 chances to roll to see if you succeed in an hour.
Cool.
Write that down right now, because I want to keep that. It's a very good, easy way to act out a little bit of it and still make it take a decent enough amount of time that it's somewhat understandable. You have that written down?
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, we got a half hour. What's the time now? Keeper of time?
I mean...
Drinking.
Yeah, it's probably about 5.
5, alright.
And the extra hour of game time really feels like a lot longer.
Right? Like,
Oh,
we've gotten kind of
believe
used
me.
to just finishing up at this point.
Yeah, I feel really tired. But it's good. I'm glad to have the extra hour back. And I'm glad to have the party back, because we can do things again.
Alright, Samson's leaving. Later, guys.
I will fucking stab you.
Yellow grapples. You're not leaving.
You're not leaving, my ugly little boy.
He's not ugly, he's just kind of uggo.
He's not ugly, he's just uggo.
I'll go like a puggo, man.
Yeah. Some
Like,
people are into that.
exactly.
Some people do think pugs are cute. They are wrong.
I just feel bad for pugs.
My
I do
sister
too.
has a puggle.
Pug people are so into bugs.
Yeah.
They're so into this poor animal that can't breathe from the
Mood.
day it's born. What a beautiful thing.
What a beautiful duong. Shoot.
Do you have any spells that change the earth or stone?
No. Not even mold earth, and that's a cantrip.
Yo, this strawberry champagne ice cream's pretty good. It's got like pop rocks in it.
I
Oh,
want
really?
some!
So it
Oh,
makes
so that's
it
how
like
they
a-
make it, like, sparkly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah. I enjoy.
So, you're ready? Yes?
Should I not be? Do I have to prepare something suddenly?
No. As you've learned, up to this point, control of magic is essential. But, given the fact that you already can use the earth to your advantage, you can expand that ability. By doing so, you can increase the potency of your magic. In the same way that I can shift the sand beneath our feet to make it hard, soft, raise or lower, so too can
Rough,
you do that with
coarse,
spells.
everywhere.
So too can you do that with any magic that focuses on molding the earth or changing the shape of stone. You follow?
Yes.
Alright. Then begin.
Nim makes a gun. I'm kidding.
So yeah, you
Roll Arcana.
roll Arcana. Beat me or meet me 20.
What?
I said beat me or meet me 20. Good job. No, I didn't want to show that to all players. Stop! No!
Just put it in my folder after the session, because we're not gonna actually fight today. It doesn't matter.
I don't know how to put it in your folder.
We can work on that after the session.
Yeah.
Ow.
Whatever. You can see it, right? Wherever the hell it showed up.
Yeah, it popped up. I read it.
It should be in the handouts. Cool. Anything Cal and Samson have to cover, or should I just advance an hour?
Sip. Sip. Slightly bigger sip.
Glug.
Sorry, I just got a call. What happened?
I said, is there
Nim
anything
did a
Cal or
thing.
Samson want to do, or should I just advance the hour?
I don't have anything with Samson in particular. I assume they're just shooting the shit and drinking.
And just shooting
Yeah.
the shit and stuff. Alright, from 5 to 6. Now we're in the 6th hour. Of
Happy
the
hour,
afternoon.
woo! Second bottle.
Woo! Would we be?
I hope not. You said this was powerful.
It is.
So, once the hour wraps up and Nim has shown great aptitude, Zanzibar will stand there with a pleased look on his face. Good. We're moving on. Now, if you haven't put it together already, geomancy revolves a lot around the idea of being like stone, immovable, most of the time inflexible. While matching some ideas, there are certain spells that borrow teachings from things like hydromancy, which, as you know, is more free-flowing. Sand, gravel, and other small sediments are free-flowing when you control them. This can be used to your advantage. If you are on terrain that begins to shift under you, you can soften it in certain ways in order to make yourself less easy to move. Or, as he kicks into the ground and the sand solidifies underneath both your feet, you can make uneven terrain to your advantage. It's just dependent on how much power you're willing to put into it. Me, if I wanted to, I could make everything around us into a sheet of solid earth. But, as with anything, what would be the point? When I do something that large, I give the same advantage to everything around me. Sometimes it's as simple as hardening just what's beneath your feet. So, I'm going to hold back and I'm going to attempt to knock you on your tuchus. And you are going to do your best to resist it. Follow me?
What if we didn't?
Why?
You signed up.
I also, what if I get my clothes dirty?
Come on, what do you say? He asks why.
I don't want to fall on the ground.
And what's so bad about falling on the ground?
Sand is coarse and it gets everywhere.
You prestidigitizing buffoon. You get a single ounce of dirt on you, you knock it off quicker than any living being can bat an eyelash. You have no reason to fear dirt. You've already defeated it long ago.
I don't fear dirt. I just don't like dirt.
And then you'll press to digitize it off as he takes a fighting stance. And besides, if you don't want to hit the ground, then maybe you should do well. Concentrate on becoming immovable. Be as unshifting and unyielding as the earth, as a mountain.
Yes, the girl with the character sheet that says, "What's a spine?" It can become immovable, steadfast like stone.
Tranquil as a forest. I forget the words. Something, mountains. Dark side of the moon.
You must be swimming the coursing river with all the force of the great tide.
Y'all are playing with fire.
Raging fire. The sea sails the dark side of
Damn. The second that goes up on YouTube, the fucking Disney sniper's gonna have that for y'all.
The Disney
Actually,
is gonna
yeah,
have to
so
feel
you're-
pain listening to that.
So,
Because
actually,
they don't feel anything anymore.
yeah. So, Nim will do her best.
Roll the first check. Zanzibar shifts towards you, baps you in the stomach. It doesn't hurt, but you fly off your feet and go.
I guess prestidigitation. Nim gets up and cleans herself up. Prestidigitation.
Like I said,
Woo!
instantaneously. Roll again. After several attempts of keeping on your feet, Zanzibar keeps shifting around you, not letting his feet leave the ground as he just jabs you and knocks you over each time.
I don't like this game.
It's not a game, it's learning.
I don't like this lesson.
Well, then try harder and you don't have to keep doing it.
Blanket. Hey, you guys, what the fuck happened to my rolls?
Zanzibar knocks you and
You're
you
sober,
stumble-
nerd.
You stumble backwards. Seeing
Nim
your-
can't get drunk.
Seeing you be
Should
completely...
have thought of that before you wild surge.
Ah!
Yeah.
Seeing you stumble backwards, having trouble standing back on your feet, he slides his foot under you and just pulls your remaining leg out, knocking you to the ground. Oh, come on.
That was just mean.
You can try better than that.
I almost said you're overestimating me. Alright. So.
Again! As he takes his foot and hits into the ground and knocks you up onto your feet.
Hold on. I'm gonna. I forgot I can reroll shit.
Yes, you can. Are you going to re-roll that 17?
Is it. I have to meet 20, right?
Meet or exceed 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna redo it. Right.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, I push him back, please.
So,
Please?
So- he comes up on you and he hits you, and you start to slide back and start to lose your balance. But you recover. The ground below you shifting and hardening. You see him get a wicked little smile on his face as he comes up really close, inches from you, and gives you a 1-inch punch. And you just feel the shockwave hit you, but go through you. The sand shifts behind you, and you stand there locked against the ground. You need
Hey,
to
no
have-
punching.
You need to have more faith in yourself. As he's just standing there smiling at you, eyes bright and starry. You have a lot more than you give yourself credit for. Even somebody as small and as thin as you can be as immovable as that tower. Remember this. Don't let yourself tell you you can't, and don't let anyone else underestimate you. Prove to them that you deserve what you earn.
How drunk are Kiel and Samson? I need to know.
2 hours of straight drinking? I don't know.
Straight drink? You say straight drinker? We're probably only like...
Sipping.
Yeah, they're not even through the first bottle.
Fair enough. I mean, that stuff's also not wine. It's probably closer to vodka. So,
True.
yeah.
And they weren't exactly shot glasses that they were pouring.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but even if you were sipping from shot glasses, you know, after the
Kiala's
third one,
definitely at the least buzzed, if not getting
Samson-
towards worse.
Yeah,
But
if
Samson
that's the
has a
case,
higher
Samson's
tolerance.
Totally buzzed. That's the definitive. So buzzed, in fact, his maximum health increases by 6.
What?
What?
Oh, I did
No,
my
he's
level
rolling
up.
Wow, I just
At
got
the very-
10,000 steps just sitting here.
Yeah, at the very least,
Oh, that's
you,
right. I forgot we
you
take
guys
the
can work
average.
on your sheets while
Don't
Nim's doing this.
How do?
Yeah, no one knows how. That was the problem.
Oh shit!
We haven't
you're
done
right.
this before.
Well, apparently Samson knows how.
Always.
Yeah.
But Samson has god powers, so he doesn't count.
No, but I'm
Explain to the
regularly-
normies.
I'm mortal.
Yeah, he's mortal right now. So if
I'll do it
Jane
after
wants
session.
to, you could just whisper her and help her through it.
I don't
Only if she
fucking know
wants
how to do that.
You slash W and fucking Jade. Minus the fucking part. Just slash W
See,
space
now you
Jade
made
and then
it
you
weird.
might, and then you're wait, what?
I
I
like,
just said eliminate a word. I didn't do anything. Why
that
am
would be someone
I
else.
targeted? What would be someone else?
Who knows? So the annoying thing is that... Hold on. I'm whispering Samson because that full name is too much to type.
Fair.
No target users exist. What?
You have to do it by username.
No!
You can't make me.
No, I refuse. We can do it later.
Yeah, so you guys are tipsy. Are you having any interesting conversation?
Oh god, you have to do the whole username. Good lord.
Do you guys have any fun drunk chats?
Also, here you go,
I
Shay,
don't know.
for adding to it.
Ah!
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know
thanks.
how to just show it to her.
Thank
That's what
you.
makes it funny.
You guys don't get this.
Ah! It
I
popped up
didn't
again.
I didn't mean to. I clicked the wrong button.
What are these numbers at the bottom?
24.
4, 5.
No, 240. Anyways, Hyal is babbling about how her friends are doing.
This one's dead, and I think the other one got killed, but this one's okay.
Oh. Does she actually mention any of the ones that have passed, or is she just talking
Well,
about
no,
the ones that are
'cause
alive?
She doesn't know.
Yo.
They just weren't there. they could have been in a different room and completely alive, and she wasn't gonna ask.
The dead room, Lamau.
Yeah, the coffin room.
That's really nice. I'm glad some of your friends back at school are doing good. Didn't have anyone that I've left back at my school, so they're probably glad I'm not there. Sucks to them anyway.
I thought you got along with your roommate person.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Buzz is great. I do hope he's doing okay.
I forgot that was his name.
Spuzz.
I mean,
Hey, it could be
I'll
his
be
nickname.
100% honest. I don't know how he felt about me, but he was good company to keep around.
And cute.
Yeah, Samson and Spuzz sitting in a room.
10 feet apart because they're not gay.
Because they're not gay.
That's gay.
Actually, less than 10 feet apart because there's no way the rooms in Veris are that big.
I mean, in a rich kid's school, they would be.
I mean, dorms are still dorms.
Yeah,
unless
but
you
like,
get those special ones.
no, but like, these people are like Veretian rich kids are like gluttony rich kids.
Alright.
But poorer, I'm kidding.
No, actually not.
No, I'm aware.
It's certainly not as done up as.
Yeah, not done up, but like they still have like their want for big rooms.
They've
'Cause they're
got
comfortable.
space, but they don't have the trappings that make it look ritzy.
Bingo.
But yeah. What was the last thing said?
Um,
Oh, you don't know how.
yeah, I don't know how he felt about me, but he was good company to keep around.
I'm sure you both got along. I haven't seen you not get along with anyone, so I don't imagine anyone disliking you.
You'd be surprised how it is back home. Grecians they're nice people, but they keep to themselves just a little bit too much, my opinion.
I thought you were gonna say they're kind of great.
I hate people who keep to themselves about things. He says to Yala.
Like they'll help you out when you're in a pinch. But like, I don't know, someone like me, I always felt lonely because no one was ever open, and I was apparently a little weird for it. Although I definitely pissed off some of the others that thought.
Yeah, with your
She just kind of looks at him like doubt.
Well, like
You might find
some of- You know that thing we talked about beforehand, right before you left?
What?
You know, when you taught me how things work?
What?
I'm debating having her like not remember because she's so
my
drunk.
God, not this.
So I came to the realization that some people seem to have been trying to ask me while I was there, and because I didn't know what they were talking about, I kinda told them to go get a stuffed animal, and then they started to hate me.
What?
So you want to sleep together? Go get a stuffed animal, you fucking freak.
I realized that I probably sounded like an
Probably
Kiala
look
thinks for a
like
minute.
one.
She's like, yeah, as I suspected. Nobody dislikes you automatically. In fact, the opposite, clearly.
And it also didn't help that all the other people that were vying for the top student ranking, well, they weren't very good at it.
Oh my god.
Well, that's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but so are losers and broken hearts. Can get a little mad, as I've come to realize.
Still doesn't mean it was actually you they were upset with.
Well, they certainly treated me like it was.
Of course they did. Plenty of people don't really deal with that stuff, right?
Stuff like what?
You know, failure.
Mm. It's
I'm sure somewhere deep down they were aware that it's not your fault they couldn't do it. Even a fool ought to know that.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't want to think it was them. It's hard to come with terms that you're the one who's been wrong the whole time, you know?
It's not even necessarily that they're wrong, they're just not where they hope to be. And it's still frustrating. But it's about where everybody is.
Yeah,
Except maybe Zanzibar.
Wait, I missed
I-
that. What?
I feel like this place isn't where he wants to be neither. I mean, it might have a bed and a lab and some windows and doors, but he goes on saying that this is a grave, no more, no less. Probably can't enjoy living in that day to day either.
True. But he's hardly has the normal mortal perspective of success and failure.
I mean, yeah, but he knows how to be happy for someone when they do something they wanted to. He just also gets frustrated with people when they don't do things they could or should be doing. He's weird like that.
He'll just takes another long drink.
She's like, I'll drink it to that.
She's just but
Ugh.
Oh, no. Man, this stuff is strong. Everything's strong in Katma?
Not my emotions.
I don't think I'd say that. I'm sure there's milder stuff, but I got this from DePaulo, and I don't imagine that lighter stuff does anything.
Simpson's gonna start snickering a bit. He's like, I wasn't talking about the liquor.
God, drinking with him, watching his hair come in strand by strand. Just be
No,
like,
he's got the hat on. Shh.
I'm just imagining every so often one of them just happens to grow out in just the right way it comes through the bullet hole in his hat.
So, I'll be honest, I've been imagining every time you make the noise that Samson can hear it. So he's had to deal with that since this whole thing started.
Like he can just feel it in his skull, like the tension, like as the skin breaks for the hair follicle to just shoot out at a rapid pace. He just feels the.
No,
Oh
really,
my God,
Samson had a nightmare.
Oh my God! It's like that feeling you get when you pop a pig, when you pop a zit. Oh, God! It's awful. I love it. It's
I mean,
so crazy.
You did in fact make it awful.
Congratulations! Here's your prize.
What do I win?
Regret.
It's a
An out-of-pocket
brown
award.
emoji.
I genuinely thought Jim was gonna say it's my middle finger.
For all on display for all to see.
Please don't flip me off. My heart.
It's Ligma.
My face.
What's Ligma?
I couldn't even finish the joke. So anyway, continue your conversation. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
also 10.
So-
Beware.
So Samson, so Samson's laughing a little bit, and he's like, "I wasn't talking about the alcohol, you silly."
Why not? And she drinks more alcohol.
Well, considering the only thing I really know about Katma is you and this, and he's gonna shake his like almost drunk through glass cup bottle.
Glass? Cup?
And the stories you've been telling me about your friends back in your school, and I don't know, makes it seem like Katma's I don't know, it's strong, powerful.
I wouldn't say that, but it certainly weeds out anyone who isn't.
So above board, what has Yellow talked about anyone else, or just like her friends at school?
That's probably it. I know in the past she's brought up to Paolo.
I just meant like for this.
Oh, right now? I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, she may have talked more about Kuno, but yeah. Kuno the Strong. Bara Kuno.
I am no longer I want power.
Fudge. Meow.
You know, like
Oh, I just imagined Barakudo, but as what the hell was his name?
Oh no!
I must obtain the hats. Where is Cat Mother?
I have opinions.
I have opinions about. Jane's just dead. She's silent.
I'm not dead.
Oh, okay. You're just
I am
disappointed.
alive.
You're just disappointed.
Yeah. I'm not dead, just disappointed.
Which is worse.
Well, I'll fix that.
Now I'm dead and disappointed.
No, dying.
Sorry, already killed her.
Yeah.
No, Revivify.
Welcome back, Yellow.
Revivify.
Hi, everyone!
Fuck, no, go back.
Hi!
No, go back.
One
You cannot go
every
further back from
high.
this. You cannot go further back from this point.
No!
The autosave is kicked in.
Haha.
So go on.
Yeah. Sounds tough having to do all that. You said it's really cold there, right?
Usually, yes.
Can't imagine that makes. I can't imagine that makes things easier. Well, might be when you've got a layer of warmth to you.
Most of the inhabitants aren't like you or Nim.
Not
They've
many
got
people
their-
are like them.
Fur or feathers or...
What does that mean?
You can also have fur or feathers. You literally change skin.
Right, I just wanted to clarify.
Not many people are that much of a powerful little bitch.
that you know of.
That you know of.
Everyone in VOD could be.
You
A
just didn't talk
wild
to
magic
them.
sorcerer.
Everyone involved
A
could be a
changeling.
changeling.
That would be really fucking funny.
Yeah.
That'd also be really fucking weird because it's in Varesis.
Yeah.
There could be changelings in Varesis. You just
Oh, there can be.
Oh,
there
can
probably
be.
are. I
Oh,
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Samson's dad.
Hmm.
If Samson's dad was a changeling, that'd be wacky.
Wacky doodle.
Nah, Samson's a tiefling. That's why he's so hot.
Is that why when he sees his own blood, he turns into a psychopath?
Is that a
Woo!
trait
With
tieflings
changelings,
have?
you don't have that issue.
No, but like, you know,
It is
devil
now.
relations, evil shit, all that. Blood rages.
Woo. Makes sense. Poggers.
Have thou art reached natural conclusion?
I'd say so.
Let me roll one more time, please.
For your magic stuff?
Yeah, for the next thing.
Yeah, so 7 to 8, that'll bring the timer to 8 o'clock. Now, back to cryomancy. If you haven't noticed,
God.
these three tend to
Bad.
flow into each other. Hydromancy is about free-flowing movement, cryomancy is about solidifying that movement, geomancy is about being stable. But they all borrow from each other. Cryo being the more obvious one, borrowing heavily from the other two. But the benefit of cryomancy is that you can become cool. But we're going to do this in a very interesting way. You are going to take everything I've taught you up to this point and try and force a surge.
Like Squeezel?
Indoors.
Indoors. Indoors.
Does Nim actually just go Squeezel?
Yes.
Like for real? On God?
Yes.
You are going to focus.
Just like that, huh?
You are going to focus on the very aspects of what it means to be a cryomagic. Cold.
Yeah, no, that I
solidification,
followed. The
ice.
surge part.
Yes, you are going to channel multiple different aspects from the three mancies that you know so far, and you are going to try and put them together. The result should be a surge. It's a lot quicker and faster to get your body, which is, well, you are Prime Mortalis. You pick up on magic very easily. This should be a lot faster than spending days or even weeks trying to teach you how to thermoregulate at will. I'm using the back door, the one that is literally hooked up to wild magic itself. You did say you wanted to learn how to control the surge. This is the first point. If you could put all these magics together, condense them into one ball, metaphorically of course, and then cause that explosion, instead of being untamed magic, it should be controlled wild magic.
Can I get advantage on this roll?
No.
I would like to justify this with I'm rolling high from that nat 20. I took a kind of punch from Xantax. That should be like a personal high.
You make a great argument. You'll have advantage.
Yeah. I needed it. I did not. I rolled the same thing twice.
Double non-nat 20s.
Thanks, advantage.
Yeah.
So, walk me through Nim. You take a shot. Walk me through Nim condensing everything she's learned so far to make herself ice.
So Nim disregarded the part where he said form it into a ball. Not literally. She's doing this very literally. So Nim's going to take a deep breath and then follow that breath in as kind of like a focus point and like draw her power in and then bring it to her hands. And bam!
So you're focusing on condensing the power and focusing on trying to be cold.
Yes.
With this, a strange feeling you never felt before.
Father's love?
Not quite.
No, not that strange, you weirdo.
So, in a similar vein, you feel the same feeling that kind of rides over yourself when you wild surge, but it feels just under the skin. And you wouldn't call it quite painful. You wouldn't even call it uncomfortable, but it's just such a strange feeling. You've never really felt it before. And as you do so, magic just condenses around you. Your hair just kind of starts waving in the air. Even the buns are starting to come unraveled.
Not the buns.
Yeah.
The
Not the
buns.
buns! Not the buns!
And you just get like a of energy exploding around you, and it just holds there. And you just become cold. You have attained the ability Cold Blood. Nim is now literally the air conditioning unit.
Nice.
And Zanzibar walks up to you, and
Stabs you.
he reaches for the ice stone. Good night. He reaches for the ice stone necklace around your neck, and he just grabs it and he just goes and breaks the necklace from around your neck. And he just stands there smiling at you, holding onto the ice stone. No change, huh?
Now that you mention it, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Does Samson want an epiphany on his nightmare?
Yes.
So, as Samson and Hale's conversation goes. He's reflecting on his dream. You know, because he was mentioning things about Zanzibar. And while he was saying that, he couldn't quite put his finger on it, but something seemed like it was itching at him. And as he reflects on those thoughts again, he remembers his nightmare. He was stuck in a place that seemed broken and destroyed. You know, there was like ruins and wreckages of forest, rocks that were overturned, great crags in the ground. And he notices that his hand is outstretched, and as he follows his arm, his right arm, up to where his hand should be, he sees it buried in a chest. And as he looks up, he sees the face of someone he has never seen before. A woman radiating with power and glow. And she just looks up to meet his eyes. And she simply just smiles. Tears filling her eyes. Against Samson's control, he crushes what he can only imagine is some kind of organ. And a golden blood-like fluid flows down his arm. He removes his hand, and she drops her staff. Samson, you catch that staff quickly, and then bow your head to the ground. As she goes up into the air, and what happens next is an unimaginable amount of searing pain. As you watch everything around you blitz in fire and heat. The rock melting into nothing more than slag and puddles of pure lava. You clutch onto the staff with all your might, trying to protect it as everything else around you, including your own flesh and skin, sear into nothing but charred ashes and desolation. Your right foot firmly stamped deep into the liquefying earth. It is the last point that you know she was to step in. And you feel this unending need to not let your foot shift a single bit. As the light fades after what feels like an eternity, everything around you is choked in a fiery hellstorm. The air caustic, you can feel your lungs burning and seething as they are scarred beyond imagination. Your hand is nothing but a black husk, bones charred to an inky black as they pierce through the corpse-driven skin. The only thing that was protected was the very staff in your left hand. And as you move your right arm down to the ground, you feel your fingers crack as your hand tenses, and just beneath your palm a brick of pure purple and black with bits of sparkling gold forms. And without wasting a second, you drive the stone in where your foot was as you quickly move it. And then you feel yourself fall to the ground. And that's when you realize you woke up. And that will be where we stop this session.
Damn.
You had a shitty dream.
Yeah, I was Zanzibar.
Goodbye, everybody. That is end of session. Goodbye.
wait.
What?
Oh, no, you're fine. Continue.
Goodbye, everybody. Adios.